All right, welcome everybody. We are the 2025 Kubb VM, Kubb World Championships here on Gotland in the region of Rona, the country of Sweden. My name is John Ellingson, and I will be your commentary along with Julian Petrillo. We're about ready to start the semifinals. Teams are warming up, as you can see. It's going to get loud. It's going to get rowdy. And the semifinal match that we are going to be focusing on is going to be against the returning champions, Stranded Goose,
we will take over
against the German team from Sweden.
So come dit efter. Everyone is invited.
And it's going to give... Yep. Okay, yep.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the semifinals of the Kubb World Championships.
Yes. And our feature match, like I said, is going to be with Stranded Goose facing... Who do we have? Who are they facing?
Gipfelsturm und Suppentiga from Germany.
Yeah, so we have three local Swedish teams and one German team this year.
The German team just outlasted their opponents in the quarterfinal in 3 games, John. They're the last team to get here. They've been playing Kubb for the last 2 hours straight. Giant referee conundrum over there, controversy. Finally resolved against them, but they managed to win in Game 3 anyways, and you can believe their adrenaline is still running pretty high.
Yeah, I bet. They were facing Hoya Putra Bra, who was the 4th place winner from 2024. So we have 2 returning teams to the cage here, No Regrets and Stranded Goose. Last year it was... No Regrets was the 3rd place winner, and Stranded Goose the champions. So nice to see a team from another country here.
Yeah, I think the Germans are excited to be here. Also, some familiar and returning faces to what we call the cage. I don't know if they call it the cage here, but
yeah,
in the States, when you get the audience around you, I've probably got 300 or 400 people here watching.
I think the Swedish word for the cage is Haugen. I remember from last year.
The Haugen.
Yes, and yeah, I have firsthand experience at how good these Germans are because they're the team that took out the Kubbicide squad earlier today.
Which is John's team, if you're scoring at home.
Yeah, they were just amazing. Lights out. I don't even know if they missed any on the 8 meters.
That quarterfinal match, which I just watched, had a lot of, there were Kubbs that got away from them. There were wide open drills. There were penalty Kubbs. There were lines that went to overtime. So I think the Germans are a little bit wrung out. We'll see how well they can hold up in this semifinal.
Yeah, the German team, it's almost a different style of play. The drilling technique that Jais has is very unique.
And he drills probably 10 feet in the air, sometimes 12 feet, so that's about 3 meters in the air, sometimes 3.5 meters into the air with his drill.
When he throws and he releases, to me it looks like almost just a random throw because his arm barely goes above his waist, and it has a very, very high rotation.
But I'll tell you, John,
speed.
Jais knows exactly which blade of grass his drilled Kubb is going to land on.
I 100% believe it.
He is a marksman. He is an absolute marksman.
It looks totally random, but he is a marksman, and that's why he's here. Very accurate. Tight piles he's making. It's incredible.
Looks like we're trending toward the king toss here. This match is about to get underway alongside John Ellingson.
Yes.
I'm Julian Petrillo. John's from Wisconsin. I'm from California. We're happy to be here with you at the World Championships in Gotland, Sweden.
We've had a really nice day overall. We had a small rain delay in the early rounds. Probably when I was playing, it was our third match of the day. But still in group play. But other than that, It's been really nice. The temperature's been warm, and it has been a bit breezy at times, gusty, but overall, nothing really affected the play but the wind. And now we're getting close to sunset, and here we have the king leg.
King toss is about to go down. It's Wolfgang Menger on the German side.
And it is Jonathan Snowbohm
For the Swedes.
who we dubbed last year the Missile, because he is their blaster.
We this morning. This is a team I played earlier. Jonathan, we dubbed him this year. I asked him if he had a nickname. He said he had one or two. I said, I've got a new nickname for you, and that's Cannonball.
Who's that for?
Jonathan.
Oh, okay.
Cannonball.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
The guy throws absolute smoke right out of his
he
hands.
sure does. So they knocked the king over on the leg, and I'm not sure.
The Germans knocked it over. The Swedes have won the leg.
So
Stranded Goose has won the lag, and they've opted to.
Oh, I guess they're rethrowing here.
Oh, they're
They
gonna
both
rethrow.
touched the king, so it's.
Okay.
I guess they decided to do a Rio.
Okay, this time
Rethrow.
it's Stranded Goose who's definitely won the lag. We'll see what
See
they
what-
choose.
The sun is in the eyes on this near side of the pitch, so
And the wind is blowing west towards the sun, so it's a difficult choice of which side to take, but it seems
It
like
looks like-
Stranded Goose is going to take two batons
Yep.
and go first.
yeah, and they're going to stay where they are, it looks like. Josef enters the pitch.
It's always nerves with these first two throws, right? If
Yeah.
you're the first person to throw, you're kind of
Especially at this level.
feeling the eyes on you. I know Stranded Goose has been here before, so they probably have sort of an experience level, a comfort level with that, but you just can't help but feel the nerves on that first throw.
Yeah, and they are the two-time reigning champions. Yes, you can tell what the excitement level is here just by listening to the background noise.
for the geese.
Huh?
Who's going first?
We've got let's see here. Now I've forgotten his name.
That's a miss. Linus with a miss for throw number one from the
Jesper.
geese.
This was Jesper
Yeah.
Hedersted.
Jesper's a very calm thrower. He has a very kind of clean routine to his 8-meter throw. That's a hit.
Opened with one.
That's 1 for 2 on the opening round.
I was surprised to see that Josef, their incaster, Josef Björklund, wasn't throwing one of those first two.
So we got our first look at Jais' drilling style there. Jais Langer from the German side. Just one Kubb, though. That was Vali Menger on the 4 meters. And so now they'll have 3 8-meter throws to follow that up with. There's a hit.
Yes.
That was John. That was John Baum.
The ice longer throwing.
That's Jais. Jais Langer with that guy throws a missile as well. And
Yes,
their
he
third
does.
throw will be yesterday's 4th place finisher in the 1v1, and that is Sven Mampa. Sven's also got a very clean 8-meter throw, very calm delivery. Missed that one. So that's 2 baseline Kubbs cleared in that round.
On the turn with 4 batons, yeah. So 50% on both parts, so we have 3 Kubbs in play. You see Josef Björklund here. Socks and no shoes, all black. It's definitely going to get a little more chilly later on into the night.
I think the players, John, here in the cage, they're dealing for the first time all day with a drilling spot that isn't all hollowed out. They're dealing with flat grass for the first time all day. That could change, it really will change their approach.
That's a good point. We've seen as these pitches have been used and abused all weekend long, very deep pits, bowls you'd call them, because of the way the soil is. It's sandy, it's chalky, it's easily disturbed by these Kubbs.
That first shot, that first 4-meter throw, picked the middle out of the 3 Kubbs. That's going to make it probably a 3 baton clear. We'll see. I don't see a double here. Let's see if they can find one. Yeah, so that's 2 4-meter throws and 2 Kubbs cleared with 1 left.
David Nedligan there. And we have Mane. Clean it up.
Mane cleaned it up. He's a very consistent thrower for the Swedes. Been playing great all weekend. Played well in the 1v1 as well.
Oh, just a little wide right by Jesper. And here comes Josef.
I think if you're the Swedes, you've got the sunlight just beaming into your eyes right now. It's a really difficult throwing scenario.
It's hard for me to see. The pitch is even standing right next to it and looking that direction.
On the other hand, the Germans have the wind against them, so it's sort of a wash, I think. I'd frankly rather have the wind at my back and the sun in my eyes.
Yeah, me too. When I'm playing and the sun's in my eyes, I got to take my cap and just pull it right down to my eyes and shield that sun.
John, I don't think the Germans have a ton of fans in the crowd, but the Stranded Goose team does seem to.
But I'm still content. It's nice to see another country in the cage here.
So that wasn't a great turn for the Geese. That was only +1, or was it plus none?
No, yeah, it's
still just 3 in play.
Yep, three in play.
So the Germans have to see this as a turn they can capitalize on. That's not Yice's best drill. That's going to spread out a little wide.
That is. That is getting wide.
But the Germans need to capitalize here if they want to quiet the crowd.
I'll be surprised if someone tries to take a wide angle at it. There might be a possibility for a double on those first two on their right side.
This is Wolfgang Menger again shooting first. He picked off the one at the post, leaving 2. This is Heiko Kreutzberg. We haven't seen Heiko shoot. He picked off the middle one. So it's a 3 baton clear at minimum.
Focus, take your time. There it is.
How important is routine to you, John, when you step up for that shot? Like, what's your focus? What's your routine like?
It is, when there's just one especially, that can put all the pressure on you. And at that point, he still has more. There's other batons to be thrown, so there's not quite the ultimate pressure of just having one baton left. But for me, I just like to go through a little mental routine of all my body parts.
Do a checklist, sort of?
A little checklist.
That's a miss from Yice, a rare miss, I'll say, from Yice. I think the wind, I see the wind pushing the batons around a little bit from the Germans here. Both Sean and Yice missed. Here's yesterday's 4th place finisher, Sven, with another miss. And they all missed him on the wind side. You notice that? They all missed him on the downwind side.
Wow. Yep, same side every time. But, yeah, Sven was, like you said, 4th place finisher in the 1v1 championships here last night.
Yeah, he played well. I'm ready to say it was a little bit of a surprise for him to come through into the cage, and he was just as calm as can be. He's a very calm player. Sure seemed
calm when we were watching him, yeah. It was amazing.
There's a really nice drill from the Swedish side. That's going to stand up well. I could see a triple there. A good 3 Kubb drill will win you a game.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes I feel like 2 Kubbs are the hardest to drill to get them to line up, but 3 you can usually connect with. Get them to connect.
My own experience here in Sweden with the 100% in rule. I know a lot of the people watching probably understand that and play with it all the time. In the United States, we play with the 51% in rule. But here in Sweden, when you stand up a Kubb, it has to be 100% in, which means you can't quite use the sideline to your advantage in the same way. The sideline is a little less of a a difference maker with 100%. There's the triple. There it is. That's a
Jonathan
great
the
shot.
Missile has cleared that in one now. They've got 5 batons for 3 Kubbs and a king. So they do have batons in hand to win on this turn on the first game of the semifinals. Yosef up with the first attempt. Oh.
There's another downwind miss, John.
Yeah,
I
wow.
feel like that wind is a big factor right now.
It could be partly nerves, too.
For sure, it's nerves. Even Stranded Goose, who's been here however many times before, is
not immune to it, are they?
not immune. For sure not. There's another downwind miss
by Linus. Jesper
is just such a great example of the kind of focus that makes a difference in Kubb. He's just right in his own head. He's totally focused. And he misses downwind.
That's 3 misses in a row. That is really rare for a Stranded Goose. David here taking a shot. Oh, and
That's
it just
short.
bounced
Came up
short.
short.
Dug in and didn't.
So they hit the triple, and then they're 0 for 4 since the triple. Here's Mana trying to pick one up, trying to go +1. And he's way short.
Boy,
Way short.
0 for 5.
That was 80 centimeters short. The sun is trying to find its way out of the Swedes' eyes, but it's still there. It's still a factor at this point in the match.
Shadows are going to get long here real fast. The tree line, the sun is just above the tree line, so that's going to help in about half hour, I'd say.
Drilling 3 Kubbs. The ice has 2 of them out. He'll re-drill 2 of them.
And you were talking about the 100% in, just so everybody knows, they use a very thin string as the boundary. So the Kubb is on top of that string at all, even just a millimeter of a corner, it's out.
The match, the quarterfinal match the Germans won, had a 25-minute delay while the referees tried to decide if a Kubb was in or out.
Wow.
It was sitting on top of the string. It was a 25-minute delay and 4 referees with a big confab. And there's a triple from Marco. That's a terrific shot by Marco Lindenschmidt.
Now the Germans have a chance to really get back into even take the lead here.
So they've got 5 batons. They have 3 baseline Kubbs, so they can miss once and still win the game. They're in what we call the red zone.
Yes, they are.
I don't know if that's a universal term, but in the States we use the term red zone when you have enough batons to hit the baseline Kubbs and 1 left for the king in hand. We call that the red zone.
Just to give an update on the other semifinal match between Blue-Orange and No Regrets, it's even right now. Both teams have cleared 3 Kubbs off the baseline, so there's 6 in play
There's
currently.
a miss from John Baum on the German side.
Thank you.
Geiss
Geiss.
Langer plays with so much swagger, John. I love watching that guy play.
Me too. He is a showman. I think that's a great term for him. He's got the cowboy hat. He's got the great outfits. He's got the skills. That's a showman right there.
I just love watching that guy play. He has such joy for the game. This is Heiko from the German side.
Oh,
That's a
I got
hit.
one. You got a hit. Yep.
That's a hit.
So-
That was sort of we call that, some of us in the state side call that kill zone, where you land a baton and let it slide into the Kubb. He did that nicely. This is Wolfgang Menger. Wolfgang
Nope. A little wide right. So,
missed on the upwind side for a change there.
So they only have 1 baseline left.
That's correct. That was +3, I believe. So
Yeah.
the baselines are 4 left up on the German side and 1 on the Swedish side. It's a good turn for Germany.
So you see Stranded Goose has a little pressure applied to them. Not used to being in this position, although they have had a tough day. They haven't had a flawless day like a lot of the routes they've taken to the cage. They had a very, very tough group in the morning.
Yeah.
Had a very tough Chaska American team, 2 American teams actually, Kubb Nerds and Wattstone Pikers. That was, I would say, the toughest group of all
Stranded
today.
Goose dropped 2 sets in that opening group to the Kubb Nerds.
Yeah,
from,
they sure did.
Eau Claire, Wisconsin. And Minnesota. I guess Dee and Jason are from Minnesota.
Yeah, right. So they have they've had some struggles today, and they're having a struggle right now.
That's a 5-coop drill that's going to stand up pretty wide, I think, John.
Let's see. Some of these forced here.
I think there's one force at the post.
Yeah. Looks like it. We'll see where Jonathan decides to line up, but I'm guessing he's going to go over, take a wide angle at it, somewhat wide angle.
Does Stranded Goose have a lefty? Because this does line up as a lefty blast here.
I think they're all right-handed.
So Jonathan, I asked him earlier whether after he plays a weekend of Kubb, if he wakes up with a sore lat muscle, because the guy just throws so hard with his arm. It's incredible.
And you can see this when he stands up to the line. He's got a little warm-up routine. Okay, he's going to go down the right side here.
Yeah. He's looking for a double up the right, and then he's going to leave the other 3 to the next thrower.
Oh,
and he picked
just
one
ticked
out
off
of it.
one, yeah.
That's not the result he was looking for. It's not
Threw
a miss,
hard.
but
He threw hard, but
it's not going to move the ball forward for his team very effectively either. This is what we sometimes call as a very beaky group of Kubbs. Like if he tries to hit that front one, he's going to hit it on the beak of it.
Yeah.
Or some call it the diamond.
so now, I call it diamond, and now he's just taking out one more.
Yeah, he hit the beak. Baton went one way, Kubb went another.
And so now you see David taking the shot.
So they've gone 3 batons and 3 individual Kubbs out
Wow.
of that drill. That's incredible.
You got to think there's 2 left. There's still a big chance at a double on this one.
Yeah, they're looking to pick up
Jesper's
at
going up to take that one.
crowd trying to get behind the home team here.
Oh.
And he picked off one more.
They are doing this the hard way.
We sometimes call that surgical. That was just a surgical approach to that drill right there. Just picking one Kubb out at a time.
Step by agonizing step. It's not the way they need to do this in this position when they're down to 1 baseline left on their.
So there's one more baton in Stranded Goose's hands, and they're looking to go +1 on the baseline.
Definitely
Just to
more Kubbs in play here.
Put a dent in the lead that the Germans currently have. And there's a miss.
just
It's an
went
overthrow.
right over. Yep. Okay. We'll see what these Germans have if they can finish this off on this turn.
So Yice is drilling 5 now, which is not quite as many as it's fun to see him drill, but watch the height that he gets on his drill. I've got that at a solid 3 meters in the air.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
He's bouncing them, though. He's not really – I think he drills best into one of those pits that the pitches that have been used all week have, and this is kind of virgin territory here.
Yeah, now that it's a flat surface rather than a bowl, he's having a little bit – okay. On his re-incast, look at that. He knew what he was doing there.
He knew exactly where he wanted to land.
He put that back and then bounced it forward just a little bit to get him nice and tight.
Impressive. I think that's great. Hey, while they stand these up, I want to ask you about what role the referees play here. That's something that I've been kind of surprised by as I've spent the week here in
That's
Sweden.
a good question. Yeah, this is in the World Championships here in Gotland. They have referees who are we'd call them active referees, where they're going to make the calls. You know, in the United States, it's on the player. When they get into a cage, it's on the player to make the calls, and there's referees that will confirm that call. But here they have active referees who are watching the baseline for foot faults. They're watching and lining up to see if anybody's throw is a little sideways, or we call a helicopter.
That's something that really takes a lot of getting used to, that active referee thing. But
Yeah.
there's Marco Lindenschmidt for the Germans, takes the first throw and manages to surgically remove 1 out of the 5 drilled cubes.
Wow, what comes around goes around here.
And there's Heiko with a 0
Yeah,
off
he
the
bounced
post.
that one. Oh, did he hit the post
Yeah, I
there?
think he did.
Okay.
So 2 batons thrown and 1 cube out of 5 hit so far.
Yice got
Yice,
one.
who also
This-
surgically amputates another of the 4 remaining cubes.
This is agonizing for both of these teams.
These teams have got to be looking for combos and just kind of stunned. They're stunned
So we
by
got one more
those
now.
results.
There's got to be a double right here. There's got to be.
So 4 batons thrown, 3 cubes out of the 5 knocked down. Here's Sven Mampa stepping up looking for a double. And he
Oh, my
manages a
word.
single.
Now, what I was saying before, the pressure of 1 baton left and 1 field cube is great. We'll see what happens here. Oh,
John
no, he
misses
left
it.
a porch. He left an
Is that a
left
porch?
an advantage
I thought
line.
that was the 5th baton. The Germans have left a porch in the cage. That is a...
With the commanding lead, that is not the thing you want to do. Now, Stranded Goose has a huge opportunity to get back into this thing.
So what's going through your head if you're a stranded goose now?
Oh, you need a nice tight pile to get that down in 1, right? Because they have 4 baseline cubes right now that they have to get. So if they can get the pile down in 1, they have five batons left for all of the cubes and a king. So they have just enough.
So to get to the red zone, stranded goose would have to clear their drilled cubes with 1 baton.
Yeah, yes. If they want to win on this turn, that's what they need to do. But already you see this
Yeah, this
incast
drill's a
is
little wide.
a little too wide. So it's going to be a couple of
That's
doubles
going to be
probably.
at least 2 batons, I think, maybe 3 to clear.
But they got a good chance to clear the baseline.
Yeah.
And then take the lead because
Yeah.
there's still 1 baseline to hit for the Germans.
The Germans, I think, must have felt the pressure on that last turn shot. I don't know what else you could explain that
I'm
that
not sure
porch.
that I've ever seen 2 turns in a row from both teams where they pick them off 1 by 1 both times. 2 times in a row.
Total surgery. Total surgery.
Just a quick update on the other semifinal match. It's still a tight match, and it's let's see here. I got No Regrets. Still has 2 on their baseline. Actually, 1 left to hit down, and Blue Orange has 2 to hit down. So slight lead for No Regrets.
No Regrets they had a real difficult match in the round of 32, and since then they've been sailing.
Yeah.
Absolutely sailing.
Jesper's up here, and he couldn't get a double off of that. And now Lanus has come up. Oh, now they're going to give it to Jonathan.
I think he's looking for a combo here where he hits the drilled cube, the field cube, and then blasts into the back.
Yeah. He's the right guy to do it.
That
Get
would
the
put
power
them in the
behind
red
it.
zone if he could manage it. Actually, didn't swing that hard.
No, he didn't. It went back a ways, but not quite reaching the baseline. Linus up here, Pedersen.
So they've got 4 batons left and 4 baseline cubes to work
3.
on.
There's 3
3 batons left and
yep.
4 baseline cubes to work on. Let's see how many of them they can pick
They have
off.
a chance to tie this up.
There's
one.
one.
They needed that. Just to give them the feeling that they're in this thing. 2 more would be monumental for this team. Yep.
There's another one. You can
David?
feel Stranded Goose is just capturing the momentum
Yes,
here,
they
John.
are. They're just stealing it right back. Mane up here for the last shot at a baseline, and he got it. Yep. So
And there's Mana. He threw it what we call a spear. He didn't rotate the baton at all. Just hit the cube straight on. But that's +3 for Stranded Goose.
big time. That's really big. And now it's tied. Both teams have 1 left on their baseline. Yice is in casting here, and he's making a really nice.
In the arena. The dog is still in the arena. No dogs allowed in the arena.
No dogs in the arena. No dogs. Get away from the dogs.
John, I didn't know there weren't dogs allowed in the arena.
Ah, we're outside in the field. I'm surprised.
No dogs in the
But anyway, Yice put together a nice incast right there. He knocked that Kubb that they had left for a porch, but I think they still stand up if they can get some combinations here when they're blasting.
One thing I've learned about Yice, playing him for the last 3 days, including in the 1v1, I played him yesterday in the round of 16, and he sent me home crying, is that the dude thrives on pressure. He loves pressure.
You can't even tell if there is any pressure on him because he handles it so well.
He just loves the spotlight. He's got his mirrored sunglasses on. It's
Look at
dark
this guy,
here.
yeah.
I can't even see without sunglasses.
Yeah.
He's wearing heavy sunglasses and a cowboy hat.
You see the shadows now on the grass totally covered the pitches.
Yeah.
So that sun is setting fast. It is starting to get a little breezy, even more breezy.
Yeah, and it's cooling down too. So the German side, Gipfelstürmer and Suppentiger.
Oh, he got all but 3.
Needs
So
a
8
big
play,
blast,
he
and
just
they
hit
got
5
it.
down.
They got 5 out of 8 of the drilled cubes.
Yes.
With that first throw.
That was
Here
big.
comes Heiko.
Definitely a chance for that double in the back, but
Heiko with a
he got
miss.
Another miss on the field cubes. That hurts. Hopefully, we'll see if that shakes him for the rest of this match. His confidence.
It's Marco Lindenschmidt looking for a double on the right, I think. And he got one, but not 2 on the
There we
right.
go again. He took out the back one too, didn't he? Okay.
All right, there's another single from Volley. Wolfgang.
We've got
Alias Volley
2
Menga.
batons left.
2 batons left, one field cube to clear, and 1 baseline. So Germany's not going to win on this turn.
Nope, but you got the right guy taking a shot at the last baton. Cube with
Here
Sven.
comes Sven Mampa. Very calm, very focused. And he just tips it over.
So it didn't want to go, but it went.
John, when you have 1 baseline cube on your side and they have 1, and you hit that 9th cube, how big of a deal is that?
It feels so monumental, so exciting when you know that baseline is cleared. Even if you don't have another one at the king, but you know that your next turn will
There's
likely
nothing back
end
there.
it.
There's nothing back there.
Just
Yeah.
having that comfort of knowing you don't have any more baselines is huge and such a confidence boost.
Stranded Goose drilling 9 cubes now. They need a very tight pile to give themselves a chance here.
Yeah.
It's
far,
something
so
we
good,
we
too.
all aspire to, is to drill 9 and clear the 10th one and win the game, but it's just never that easy to do.
He's putting together a nice pile here, right down the line.
I think he's
I
got
wonder if there are-
1 out or maybe 2.
One's short.
1 short.
Okay.
And I think there's one on the sideline that's out.
Okay,
And
we
we're
need
to
a
call the referee over.
This seems like the same predicament they were in the last round.
Let's hope it doesn't take the same 25 minutes, or you and I are going to be really working on our
right.
our banter to
Yes.
fill the time here.
It looks like it's just touching the string.
Looks like it's short. Yeah, I think it's going to be short.
He's got his hand on it. We have really good referees at this event.
Yeah, I
met-
agree. They're calm and they're authoritative.
Yeah, yeah. And as a player, you just go by there.
Yeah, you just want to be told what you're dealing with, and then you'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Looks like there's not yet a definitive call on whether this head pin cube is in or out.
Now it's out. I just picked
It's
it
been
up.
picked up? Okay.
Yeah. So now what? Okay.
So that's a rethrow of 3. If another thing that's distinct about the World Championships is that in this second round of drilling, if Stranded Goose's driller knocks a cube out of the sideline with his drilled cubes, that cube is out and will be a penalty cube. He will not get a chance to rethrow it.
Yeah, even if it had only been in-cast one time, it gets knocked out on the turn of re-in-cast.
That's a really nice
he put together
by Josef. Really nice.
Captain Grove, let the off the body. Give it up for the German player. All the players from the USA, I see you at the off the body. Give it up for the USA.
Yes, fresh beer delivery from Captain Grog's
Let's shout out to Captain Grog. Thanks for sending that up to the booth.
and the Gotland Brewery
Did
up in Visby.
did you get the pulled pork nachos too, or I didn't see those come over?
Yes, those things. Yeah, did you order
We
some?
should have stopped him and asked him.
Those pulled pork nachos are fabulous. They've
That's
definitely-
a phenomenal pile by the Swedish side. That drill by Josef down,
let's watch this
down,
from
not down a
the-
baseline cube. That is a phenomenal drill.
Here he is warming up his shoulder.
I think he's also got his orthopedist on speed dial.
This is a big moment.
Crowd quiets.
Whoa!
Look at him clear 7 out of 9. That's a
7
great
out of
shot,
9.
John.
Now, what do you expect from the missile? Oh,
And he left a very clean double.
Yeah.
So Stranded Goose is in the driver's seat right now.
yeah, David should be able to clear that out pretty easily. Neduligan.
David's got a very quiet throwing style,
Yeah,
too. He
there
clears
it
the
is.
double. There it is.
They've got 4 batons for 1 cube and 1 king.
So Stranded Goose really turned this game around with that
Yeah.
last turn. That's an impressive turn.
That porch is going to turn out to be a monumental mistake by the
Germans are
Germans.
kicking themselves right now for sure.
But you put yourselves in their shoes. This atmosphere, everybody practically is rooting for Stranded Goose.
There's a miss. They
Josef
still have
misses.
3
Jesper.
shots left. So two more batons to clear that last baseline cube. We'll see if
You can see the look on Jesper's face. He's getting himself focused. Take a breath.
and knock down the cube.
Got it. He got it.
You know, I think Jesper's one of those players who doesn't see the audience. He just sees the cube.
Yeah. You just block all of that out. As hard as it is with this atmosphere, you block it all out.
Guess what they've done too, John? With that win, set 1 goes to Stranded Goose. They have brought the crowd back into this match.
Yeah.
The crowd is very
It was
excited.
getting a little quiet for a minute when they were down big, and now they're taking total control of this thing.
So that's set number 1 to Stranded Goose. The teams are going to switch sides now.
This is a best of 3 here in the finals, or the semifinals and the finals. Best of 3.
Is it a best of 5 or best of 3? And in the finals, 5.
We'll have to confirm if that's a best of 3 or best of 5.
I'll get a line on that. Sun is finally dipping behind the clouds, and it's going to be a non-issue here in set number 2.
We got the wave going on in this stadium here.
One of the things I like about the audience here, John, It's so all ages, all
Oh, yeah. You have-
all walks. It's really a great cross section of the island of Gotland here to watch the semifinals of the World Championships.
It's just small town enough where everybody knows most of these players, and they have large families and a lot to cheer for. The Stranded Goose, just as last year, has a huge contingency here today.
So
They open on their tournament too with 0 Kubbs down. So now Stranded Goose with their tournament 4.
Stranded Goose feels like they're in the driver's seat. They have the momentum from the set 1 win, and they have an 0-for-2 on the opening turn from Germany. You can see long faces over here on the German side.
Yeah,
Hands in pockets, hands on hips. There's a hit.
Even Yice, the look on his face is not that joyful, happy look right now.
No, he's got a bit of a long face on too, doesn't he?
But the best cure for that is a little success. And
There's another hit.
Bunch of
That's 2
hits.
for 2 from the Swedish side. That's a great result. Throwing
Ooh.
into the wind.
yeah, knowing that's going into the wind, that's saying something. And you know that the Germans know it's hard on that side.
Jesper
There's
Haderstedt with a
3.
third hit. That's a
Wow.
great result. That's a great result. And one more coming here from Mana. This could really be a stake in the heart of the German team if you can
Really
hit a
could.
4th baseline Kubb on this first turn.
Oh, he went over.
Just a little bit long.
Yeah, he was long on that one. But 3 out of 4, that's a really good start.
+3 if you've gone over 2 on your opening turn and the other team goes +3 with their 4 batons, you are absolutely
It's deflating.
you are deflated. You're totally deflated, John. You're so right.
And he lays that one down pretty good, but I think it's going to get wide.
This drill's going to line up wide. It's going to be at least 2 batons to clear this.
Yeah, there's a chance for 1 double, but I don't think they can get all 3 in one. But at this point, their backs are already against the wall. They're in game 2. They lost the first one. It's time to start taking some chances, I think.
What's your sort of desperation level if you're the German side at this point?
Oh, yeah. The backs are against the wall, and you see he's lining up wide here past the midway point.
And there's a miss
there's
from
a
Heiko.
miss.
The Germans did not need that.
It's the last thing they wanted to see.
Oh,
he got the triple.
Brilliant triple.
Okay.
Wolfgang Menger with a fantastic shot.
Yeah, they really needed something like that to happen. So now they got 4 left to clear on some baseline Kubbs.
4 batons. We'll see how much damage the Germans can do here.
And they're very accurate with their 8-meter throws. So there's a good chance they can even this thing up or even take the lead.
I think Heiko's missing a baton. I think the Germans are missing a baton. They're looking for a lost baton in the crowd there. They know they have 4 throws left, but they're only holding 3
boy.
sticks.
Oh, boy. Really?
And Malte's doing his thing. Come on.
Somebody find the baton. Find the baton. Oh, they just got it one extra one.
We'll see what we can find.
They got one.
They find one?
So they got one. They asked
Okay.
us to get a mistake.
So 4 throws left for the Germans. How many do you think they need to hit to feel like they have a
they
chance
need
in this
3
game?
right here at very least. But
3 at least. And there's a hit
there.
from Yice.
Oh, yes.
Nothing but confidence from that guy.
Keep this momentum going right here. If they take the lead here, that's going to get them. That's going to turn this thing right around.
Here's John Baum looking to
John Baum.
pick a second one off. And there's a hit. That's
he
a
got
clean
it.
hit.
Yes.
That's a great throw. That much pressure on your shoulders, that's a fantastic throw.
And he was known as John Krause, but now he's John Baum because he married. Really nice hit.
Nice. Guest commentary from my friend Andreas Tor updating us about
No!
his teammates.
3 in a row.
or
3 for 3.
countrymates.
It's
There's
been
a
tied up.
great shot from Sven Mampe to go +3. Here's
Marco.
the 4th baton.
See what Marco
And
can do
next
here.
will be Marco Lindenschmidt.
It's a big throw for the Germans. If they hit +4, they've recaptured momentum.
Whoa! They
They've
took the
recaptured
lead.
momentum.
Turned it right around. Now that'll get them going. If they can carry through and win this one, that's going to take the momentum right into Game 3.
That's a great point.
That's
if
what
you
we
go,
need to see.
We call that +4. If you go +4 on your turn, that is an absolute game-changing turn.
And you take into account there was a complete miss on the field, Coops, too. One wasted baton,
The
and
first
they
baton
still
was
cleared
an air
4.
ball. Yeah, you're right. You're
That's
absolutely
amazing.
right.
It's a great turn.
I think pressure's back on the Swedes now. They're drilling 7. Drilling 7 looks like it's lining up pretty well for Josef. I think he may have 1 out or 2 out. Yeah, 2 out looks like.
2 out, yeah.
Last thing the Swedes need here is a penalty coup. Josef
Right.
has to play it safe here and make sure he lands these 2 coups
Yes.
on the
Yes.
rethrow.
They got to be in, but he is skilled enough to take a little bit of a chance. Yeah, that's
Nice. He dropped that one behind the pile, and he did the same
did
with
that
that
knock
second
that one out?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, yeah. Nobody's acting
Nope.
like it's knocked
Looks like
out.
7
so-
in.
And we got Jonathan coming up here. I think he's going to get a big blast. He's so reliable.
What do you think the Swedes draw from the crowd, John? Do you think
Oh.
that energy is something that sort of they're paying attention to and
That-
caring about?
Definitely. Maybe they're not paying attention to it, but they feel it and they absorb it, and it goes into their mental well-being, and it makes them perform better.
So
That's the challenge that these Germans have. They have none of that.
that's what I was going to ask you about. You're an American who's been playing here all week, and I mean, they're happy to have us here, but at the same time, we don't have a big cheering section. What's the mentality of that? Do you feel sort of alone, or what's your
I would
mindset
think
there?
I would think they'd be a little on an island,
On an island.
And they do have some other German players here that are in the crowd that are cheering for them, but a very small contingency. They traveled a long way to get here,
Yeah.
but they have nothing like the support that Stranded Goose has.
Stranded Goose is sort of a home field advantage.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they are all local Rona. Most of them, at least, are local Rona citizens, and so they live, breathe, sleep Kubb.
So I've spent my last 4 days here on Gotland, most of it in the south, and I think I'm pretty much ready to move here.
I
think
agree.
I'm captivated by the place.
I am too. Even before we landed here, from my experience from last year when I was here, I told my wife just the week before we left, if I had to move out of the United States, I would definitely like to move here. It's a beautiful island.
I mean, the 70% tax bracket is one thing you have to contend with, but at the same time, so much works, so much goes well here.
Universal health care, there's all kinds of good things.
I've driven down to Rona 3 mornings in a row. It's about a 25-minute drive from where I'm staying. And in the 3 mornings that I've driven here, I've passed 5 cars total.
Yeah, and probably 10 pheasant you've seen on the way.
Oh, way more. And like 150 cows.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Just a fact check, we don't have 70% tax bracket here.
Oh,
Oh, we've been fact-checked from the
no
from
politics.
the booth.
Let's not talk about politics.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I meant to say a 68% tax bracket. I'm sorry.
Nevertheless, it's a wonderful place to be, I'm sure, to live.
It is.
Yes.
No, it's gorgeous here, and also the people have been just so welcoming and so glad to have everybody that's traveled from anywhere, even mainland Sweden. They've been absolutely thrilled to have us here.
Yeah.
It's such a warm
Yeah.
environment.
I highly recommend it to everybody watching to come play in this tournament. But if you don't come play, at least come visit the island. It's
So yesterday's qualifying rounds in the 6v6 saw, I believe it was 150 140 teams, 150 teams?
134, I believe.
134 teams with 6 players each. So that's almost 900 Kubb players. And then you add family members and kids. We're well over 1,000 people here yesterday in the name of our favorite yard game. So that's just a giant gathering. You know, it's really exciting to be here.
Yeah. And they've added a lot just even from last year to this year with the new giant Kubb tower that they've built and the smoke that rises and the king that rises from the top. It was exciting and thrilling. It was a little emotional yesterday during the Parade of Nations. How about you?
Walking in behind the flag was, you know, we're foreigners here in Sweden, but we walked in behind John and I walked in behind the American flag. It was something I wasn't really sure I was ever going to do in my life.
Yeah.
Kind of enjoyed it.
I mean, we got a little taste of what Olympians feel like.
A little bit.
And but all the cheers and high fives that we got along the way from the Swedish citizens as they watched all the other nations that are taking part.
Very welcoming.
Yeah.
And really
very
joyful,
welcoming.
too. Really joyful.
And it was nice to see that.
I find every Swede that I meet is fluent in English, and they need a second. They hear what you're saying, they process it, and then they reply in a very eloquent rejoinder of English. I'm so impressed.
Yeah.
Really, really impressed.
Yeah.
Looks like the Kubbs have finally been stood up on the German side. Here comes Stranded Goose looking for a win to put them into the gold medal match.
We'll see what Jonathan has here for us. It looks like it's 2 lines here. Kind of, he's going to have to pick one and hope to knock out some of the Kubbs in the back.
What you're hoping to do here, John, is not knock out the middle of the pile, which he managed not to do. He carved out the right side of the pile and left 3 Kubbs behind. There's still 1 baseline Kubb, so Stranded Goose is definitely in the red zone, but it's not going to be a cakewalk for them to finish it on this turn.
No, that's not an easy triple.
And there's a soft
get the double
single
there
from David.
Yeah. Man, he's going to take a swing at this.
Looks like Mana's going to step up. There's a lot of trash, a lot of what some call debris here in the pile. There's a bunch of Kubbs kind of in the way of what the potential double he's looking for is. So we'll see if he's able to hit 1 or 2 or if he misses completely.
Yeah.
All 3 outcomes could really affect how this match goes.
This is a big moment right here. He got one. He got one of those. Now, there is the one standing Kubb here that does have some debris, some Kubb that's laying down, and it's not flat. It's not a flat, perpendicular face to it.
It's a blocker, yeah. So Stranded Goose has three batons left and 3 things to hit. They have 1 field Kubb, 1 baseline Kubb. They knock the field Kubb down. They have 1 baseline Kubb and 1 king to hit with 2 batons left.
They got batons in hand to win it. 1 Kubb, 1 king, 2 batons.
This is really when I think the pressure of the cage kind of comes down on your shoulders. And there's Josef. That's an incredible shot, John.
Yeah, and here we go. Oh, 2 misses. Two misses.
You can just see how that pressure weighs on those guys.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're down.
Now, in a turn like that, when you miss twice, if you're the defending team, you're running in, you're grabbing the Kubbs. What's your mindset? Are you in a hurry? Where are you?
Yeah.
What's your thinking on this next turn?
Your brain might get into a hurry, but there's no time limit here. You just got to calm yourself down, and you got to make the most of it and perform up to the level that you know you can perform, especially these players, because these are very high quality players.
Some of the best players in the world. They are the best players in the world.
They're right here at the World Championships in the cage. They're world-class players.
Look at Yice just dropping a dime on that pile.
Oh, my gosh.
That's an amazing result.
They are in the driver's seat for sure. Now, let's not have a repeat of what we saw in the last match where they just picked off 1. These are so tight. and so close together. There's no way they can just tick off one at a time.
That's an amazing drill under that circumstance.
Wow.
So the Germans drilled 7. There's 1 baseline cube. They have 6 batons. Let's see what they can do with their first blast.
This
here.
is at most, to me, a 2 baton blast. It could be done in 1. Who's going to throw it?
Who are they going to give the shot to? It's going to be Yice. Yice is going to take the mantle and step up. Well, that was sort of soft contact. He got about half of the pile.
He didn't hit the front baton. Hit the front coup.
I saw his foot lift up as he threw the baton. It was almost like that wasn't his standard throw. I think the pressure got to him there a little bit.
Oh! I didn't think that was possible. I didn't like the angle.
With an astounding shot with the second baton for the Germans to finish off the field cubes.
I did not like the angle he was taking, but he sure knew what he was doing. I thought that was risky. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot there. Now they've got a lot of batons left for the
4 more
Kubb and the
shots.
King.
Here's John to finish off the last field cube. Or attempt to. And he's got it.
Baseline Kubb, yes.
Germany in the driver's seat in set 2, looking to push this to the 3rd set.
Oh, this is exciting. This is what we want in the cage right here.
Do you notice the crowd just falling quiet?
Boom,
As Germany knocks down the King, the crowd falls quiet.
There's a polite golf clap for them, but there is not the cheering and screaming that you hear for Stranded Goose.
All right, so ends will change again as we go to set 3 here in the semifinals of the Kubb World Championships
that's
on
exciting.
Gotland Island.
Can we get a replay of that last incast or that last blast? That thing was amazing.
The second baton was the one that really made the difference.
Yeah.
The shot from Heiko Kreutzberg, who had been sort of quiet in the first 2 games of the match, was a game-winning shot.
And he has struggled today on those blasts where he's completely missed all the field cubes. But I know at least twice, maybe even more, but that one should get his confidence back for him.
Oh, he was strutting around like a rooster after that shot. He was excited.
That was an amazing shot.
And rightly so. I mean, when you put your team in position to win like that, your confidence soars.
Yeah, that was incredible. We're trying to pull up that video and do a replay on that last blast.
Has the other semifinal finished, John?
It's not finished.
Or they just switch ends?
They just switched ends, but I didn't, unfortunately, see who won over there. So I don't know. Sorry, I can't update you on the
I'm going to try to find out. I'll be right back.
All right. Very good. So now there's some discussion with some referees about something. I'm not sure if they're talking about potential bad throws or go ahead.
Sorry, John. Beg your pardon. This just in. Blue-orange took set 1 in the other semifinal.
Okay, so
Blue-orange up first game, heading into the second game.
All right.
For a ticket into the gold medal match.
Wow. Yep. Okay. And here we are in Game 3 of our match that we're currently watching. What? Pardon?
Oh, there's a bathroom.
Okay.
On pitch number 1 here. That gives me a chance to ask you about how your experience has been here on Gotland Island.
Oh, it has been amazing. Just amazing. My favorite thing when I come to Gotland, besides play Kubb and do my very best, is meeting the people. And since I was here last year, I got to reunite with a lot of great people, a lot of great families, a lot of great teams. We got to know Stranded Goose a little bit this year and last year. Yamas, Piyamas, a lot of other teams, so it's been amazing. Now you hear these.
Is it fair to say that lubrication plays a certain role here in the cage?
I think so. They have a lot of kegs to serve here, and as they partake in that beverage.
Stranded Goose really feeling the love from the crowd. the crowd knows we're headed into set 3, into game number 3. And, you know, it's a ticket to the gold medal match on one game now.
Yeah, this is big. So, how many players we got over there? Are they all back? Everybody's bladders flatter? No, I think they're still waiting on somebody.
I think we're still filing in here. So, the 2 baton turn will go to the Germans here in set 3, I believe.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, that's good. So we won't get that replay, but nevertheless, that...
The second baton that the Germans threw, Heiko, as I said, he'd been quiet all afternoon, but Heiko Kreuzberg just threw a game-winning shot.
Yeah, that was awesome. Okay.
The other semifinals back on their way on the far pitch with blue and orange up 1-0.
On the first turn with 2, since we're waiting on somebody to come back for this match, we'll just call a little bit. Oh, first turn with 2, they got 1 up for 2, so no regrets. Is up by 1 now. Blue-orange will have their turn with 4 batons.
John,
the music's going.
I think on our pitch, the Germans throw 2, right? They open, the Germans?
I think, no, Stranded Goose is going to open now.
Did Stranded Goose win the toss? The original toss?
I'm not sure. Yeah, they did. They took the baton.
Okay, then Stranded Goose goes first here in game 3, which is a driver's seat position. If you're going to go first with 2 batons, if you can hit both of them, that really puts you in the driver's seat. I think it's something like a 60% or 70% win chance
to win when
if
you do that.
Hit both batons.
Oh, and you saw that just come right up to the Kubb and climb right up and over and not knock the Kubb down.
Here's Jesper. Puts his game face on, looking to put his team up 1-0.
So the sun has gone down. There's no issues. Hey,
and there's
a hit. First one. So 1 for 2 is a big
One
help.
for 2. We sort of would it be fair to say we consider that sort of a neutral result on 2 baton
I would
open?
say so. Yeah, it's a heck of a lot better than 0 for 2.
0 for 2 is a disaster, and 2 for 2 is you're thinking about victory. 1 for 2 is it's anybody's game.
Yeah. At least you've taken 1 baton out of their hands to hit more baselines down. Oh, although there's always a chance that they're going to get a baseline double, which he almost did on that throw.
So Germany's got 3 more batons to see how many they can put onto the baseline of the Swedes. The wind is in their face, although I think it's died down a little bit at this point, John.
Yeah, I see the... So far they haven't been able to connect with any of the baseline Kubbs. Obviously the crowd knows when to start chanting.
Wow, that's
as the Germans are trying to throw.
There's one more throw on the German side. You can see Yice in his game face. He's still got his thick sunglasses on.
It's kind of one of those things, sometimes you start playing a certain way with a certain outfit or glasses on, and you don't want to stop because either you're superstitious or you just don't want things to change.
And yet, did you see his throw? It connected with the Kubb about halfway up and blasted it into the audience. That's how hard he hit the Kubb.
It was a perfect throw.
It's just a clean throw. That's a nice 2 Kubb drill from the Swedish side. That's going to line up as a perfect double.
Yeah, it is.
Perfect.
Yeah. Like I said before, that's always, to me, one of the hardest, but he did that perfectly.
If you can drill 2 Kubbs and hit him with 1 baton, just right away you feel you're in the driver's seat.
Big advantage, especially knowing you have enough batons in hand to win the game if you were perfect. Kind of a big moment right here. Oh, knocker hit on the front one.
Nobody in this audience expected.
No.
He topped the first Kubb. It didn't fall. Completely missed the second Kubb.
Jeez.
David steps up. He says, "I've got your back."
Boom.
And he does.
Yep. He got it. Linus, looks like, is he going to take the next swing? No. Who's going to throw? Jesper. Jesper's going to take the throw.
What's the sort of team dialogue about who goes next? How does that work?
I think most of the time they kind of have it set, but right now, to me, it feels like it's a bit
great hit.
situational. Yeah.
Great hit from Jesper. Great
Jesper
hit.
got that. They know when they have to hit an 8-meter down, and then they want the 8-meter throwers to throw first. That's what I think they're doing.
Seems like Stranded Goose has sort of a really flexible and situational approach to who goes
Yeah.
next, which I think it really benefits them.
Oh, that's
There's
two
another hit.
on this turn. Linus Pedersen with the hit.
They're starting to see gold filter down into their vision,
Yes,
aren't they?
Yes, and I think Linus is a guy that doesn't always throw at 8 meters, so it's a big bonus when, he gets a chance and he hits. Oh,
And Josef with
Josef!
another one. So that's 4 baseline coops. That's a fantastic
Oh
turn
my
for Sweden.
gosh! Oh my gosh! And then he still got a baton left.
Mana's up to see if he can clean off the baseline.
Wow!
I think I was wrong. It's +3 now because they got 1 in the first turn. They
plus
missed
3
the first
now.
baton. Then
Yep.
they went with the double.
Oh, a knocker
Oh, he
a
rattles
knocker
it.
hit. Oh, heartbreaking, but still a commanding lead. It's 4-1 right now.
Commanding lead is right.
But we saw this in the last game. The Germans came back and answered in a big, big way.
The Germans did storm back. We'll see what happens. Yice, undaunted, steps up and just hurls his cubes into the air.
The rotation.
And look at him drop them on top of each other. I swear he knows which blade of grass each one is going to land on.
Incredible. You got to appreciate the level of skill that you're seeing here.
It's astounding. I mean, these are great, great players. They've got 500 people watching them, music blaring, sun in their eyes, wind in their face. They step up and hit cubes at least half of the time.
Yeah, at the very least, yeah. This is high-level cube.
Here's last game's hero, Heiko Kreuzberg, to see what he can do with this pile.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
clearly, they've tapped him for this.
Oh,
And he hits
4 out of 5. Oh,
That's a great throw.
That's a great start. They needed that. And we'll see what happens here. If we can clean up that last one.
This is Wolfgang Menger for the, and he bounces it off the post.
Oh, steak for dinner. Yikes. That hurt. They needed to get that last field cube efficiently. I was wondering if he was going to go for a baseline double with that shot.
Well, he was trying, but
Oh,
another
no!
post.
Have a second serving of steak, please.
That's double steak. That's like a, what do you call that? The tomahawk, where you split the ribeye in half.
I'd
and
say
each
that's
person
medium
gets-
rare.
Yeah,
To
each person
see that
gets
happen.
a big mouthful.
There we go. Okay, they finally
All right.
got that on their third.
So it took 4 batons, but they cleared that drill. I am shocked. The Germans have got to be just
they got to be
stewing
perfect
about that
here.
result.
To stay in this game right now, they need to hit 2 for 2 on these last throws. There's one.
A solid hit from
Yice
Sven.
coming up.
And Yice wants to go last, which is a power move.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can see through his sunglasses, but it appears that maybe he can. And he
Oh.
spanks the cube into the audience.
He's the Steph Curry of Coop. He didn't even wait to see it hit. He just turned around as soon as it left his hand. He knew it was going to hit. I love that. That swagger, that
I told him today
showmanship.
I just admire his swagger.
Oh.
I really do.
That turned into a good turn, so
Yeah, +2 isn't a bad result. I mean, it's not a result where you feel like you're in the driver's seat, but at least you're still in the game. So here's a 7-cube drill from Josef. I think he's got 2 out if I see it right.
yeah, 1 short for sure.
3 out.
Oh, 3.
3 out.
Okay.
What does a penalty cube mean here? How conservative do you think he needs to be?
Well, if a penalty could be devastating. If they put that in the wrong place, and it takes more than one baton to clear it, that's going to let the Germans have a chance to get right back in this thing. So
Well, he avoided that fate. He dropped the first one on the side of the pile. The second one was spread the pile out.
Oh, and there is a penalty.
Is there a penalty?
Yes. At least they picked it up.
I don't see any argument. Yeah, it looks like one penalty cube.
Oh, okay. They've got to be efficient when they clear that if they want to keep this commanding lead.
So the Swedes have a pile, a penalty cube, and one baseline cube. So they need to clear this pile.
It looks
in
like
3 shots.
It's pretty parallel to the sideline, so it's lining up nicely.
Do you see a pathway to clear that in 3?
Yeah, I think with Jonathan throwing, they could clear it, most of it in 1, and then clean it up with the second baton. But then they have to use a third for that.
They're debating
coup.
They're debating right now whether they go wide and take a wide angle on this pile, or whether they come up the sideline and just go piecemeal bit by bit.
Looks like they decided on the come up the sideline maneuver.
Is it just me, or did the music just get a lot louder?
Yeah, this is exciting. Watch him. Okay.
And there's a surgical double up the right side, John.
That was.
I see 3 more batons needed to clear the pile.
This is tough.
And a 4th one to clip off the penalty cube. So I don't think the Swedes can finish this game here.
I don't think so. No, they just got to clear right now. It is wide still, and a lot of communication here. I mean, this is what it takes as a team. You got to really talk about every throw. The nice thing about this team is they know they can come up with a plan, and that there's a very good chance they'll get it executed just to the exact intentions.
I'm looking at their faces, and to me it seems like they're completely unaware of the music and the 400 people around them.
Yeah.
They're just playing a game of Kubb in their backyard and deciding what throw comes next.
Yeah. And that's because they're here all the time, and it is basically their own backyard. This is their house. They're defending their house.
So they've got 5 throws left. It's a tall order. If they don't finish the game in this turn, what happens next?
Oh. Worst case scenario, this is the absolute worst case scenario. They leave a porch. And that is a real possibility if they're not accurate.
I think that penalty coup back in the back corner, it's about 7 meters. That's the one I see as possibly sticking around in this round. We'll see.
It gives them an advantage to the Germans because it's one less coup to incast when it is their turn to incast.
The music has now gone up to like heart vibrating volume.
Okay, they got 2 more. There's 2 left standing. And what do you think? Can they get those 2 in 1?
I don't see a double here. I mean, these are great players, and they'll look for it, but I don't see a double myself here. A double could really make a difference because then you have enough cubes to finish the game, enough batons to finish the game.
They've got 4 batons still to throw, correct? They've thrown 2.
I think you're right. They've thrown 2. Our angle here isn't really giving a good look at how wide those 2 cubes are. This is a really difficult try for David from Stranded Goose.
Did he get
He picked one off. He picked one off, but not both.
So that was David. Took a shot at it. He got one. Now Linus is going to step up here.
I like what you said about their communication. You can see how they turn to each other for not only who's going to shoot next, but just a piece of advice or a take on what looks good as far as an angle of where to throw from.
That's what championship teams do. That's what it takes to get to this level. There's no doubt about it. And there's nothing in front of that Kubb. It should be a clean
He's got
shot
a clean
by
shot
Linus.
at it. This is Linus Pettersson, 2 T's, 2 S's. That's a clean hit. Clean hit. Very nice shot from Linus.
So now, who's going to take a shot at the? Oh, it looks like Jesper stepping up to hit this punishment coup. And they still have a chance to clear the baseline right here.
I really like watching Jesper throw because he's the same every time he goes. And he steps up and he just finds his target and he hits it.
Yeah, muscle memory, and it just does it over and over.
So here's Josef to put a hammer down. If Josef clears the last baseline cube on the German side, Germans' backs will really be to the wall on their next turn.
That is the foot on the neck right there. If they can clear this, there's tons of pressure.
And he got it.
Oh, he got it. Baseline cleared for Stranded Goose. The Germans are going to step up and in cast, but they still have 2 baseline cubes to clear, which is a monumental challenge at this point.
John, I've got a term I'd like to popularize to the universe
All right,
and to
let's hear
you.
it. Let's hear it.
Some people call this the Swiss 8. When you're drilling 8 cubes and there are 2 on your opponent's baseline.
The Swiss 8. Okay.
In America, we call it the 8 and skate.
8
Because
and
if you
skate.
don't finish the game on this turn, you're gonna lose.
I love the 8 and skate. You got an 8 and skate right now.
So 8 and skate is what the Germans are facing. They're drilling 8 cubes with 2 on the baseline. My opinion is, and stranger things have happened, but my opinion is if they don't finish the game on this turn, they will lose this match.
100% agree with you. This is it. This is the do or die turn right here. Because you know there's no way Stranded Goose is going to have some errant drill, some weird cubes hit. They're going to clear that, and they're going to hit the king on the next turn if they don't get those down.
By the way, Yice, who is a driller extraordinaire, just put 6 out of 8 cubes out of bounds. He's responded by throwing his cubes even higher in the air than usual.
Oh my God. Is that? I wonder.
I don't think that's out. I think it's in. I'm not sure.
Wow, that was impressive. If that one is good.
John, can I just say the balls on that guy? Sorry. The balls on that guy are impressive. Referees are being called over to see whether that side coup on the sideline is in or out.
It's touching the string. So there's been some debate, and I've seen it in some of the matches that I've been in, and in my 1v1. If it touches the string, is it out? Or is it on top of the string, is it out?
Well, on top of the string, it's definitely out. I've, in my own experience this week, initially what I heard was touching the string is out, and then I heard from an authoritative source that touching the string, as long as the string is where it's supposed to lay, but not on top of it, is in. Even here, there's some gray area about it.
To me, that's the way it should be, but we'll see.
There's some talk. The Swedes are pleading their case. I think this cube's going to be ruled in.
Yeah, I think it should be in.
Yeah, I can see the referee, Soren, demonstratively indicating that the cube is in. Swedes are pleading their case. What do you have to do to clear and win an 8 and skate, John? What has to happen?
So let's see. Well, you can just do the simple math here. They need to clear in 5. No, in 3. I'm sorry. They need to clear in 3, and then they'll have 2 for the baseline cubes and 1 for the king. They got to clear that pile, which is very doable. Just looking at them laying down, depending upon the call here on this cube in issue. I think
looks like it's going to be ruled in because a penalty cube would you cannot win an 8 and skate with a penalty cube.
No,
you almost can't do it.
Yeah, they'd have to clear in 2 and then hit that penalty.
Right.
But
so these guys have a chance now on the German side. The Germans, calm. Look at them. They're masks of calm over there. They know they have to clear this pile in 3.
They do their job, and they individually know they can all do it, what it takes. No, that's starting to stand up a little bit wide to make it. But they got 3 batons to do that.
Yeah, there's some breadth to that pile. Crowd's getting into it here as the Cougs get stood up.
Yeah, it's getting loud. It's getting rowdy. This is the atmosphere that you love to see.
Yeah. I think the lights are probably about to wink on here at the cage.
Yeah, it's starting to get dark. This light above us is on.
Yeah.
The one across the way
Yeah.
is not on yet, but I'm sure it'll be turned on soon, and pretty soon we'll be playing under the lights.
Swedish side just trying to finish off the stand-up here. It's not known as one of the most exciting parts of the phases of the game of Kubb.
Yeah, when it takes so long to stand them up. Let's give them a quick update on the other semifinal. Blue-Orange and no regrets in the second game. Blue-Orange won the first, but it's tied right now. There's one baseline on each end. So that's a very competitive match as well.
So what's the difference in standing up your Kubbs in the backyard versus here in the cage?
A lot more thought it gets put into it.
Just a lot of deliberation.
Very much. I mean, every possible combination has to be considered. You want to do the best defense that you can possibly put up there and make it as difficult as possible. And he took out the two
There's
in the middle.
Heiko was tapped to go first. He did what you never want to do with a big array of Kubbs, and that is cut the middle out. He cut the middle right out of the pile.
So now, as we said before, it's going to take 3 to 8 and skate. They're going to have to take a right side or a left side and
Looks
get them
like
both
there's
down.
a possible triple on the right, and then on the left, I'm not sure what the Germans can. They need to conjure up a bit of a miracle, and there's a single.
That's devastating right there. You got one Wolfgang did. And at this point now, the way it's getting kind of picked apart, you're just hoping to clear.
Yice is asking to go, and when I say asking, I think I mean more like demanding. And he's going to step up, and he hit one Kubb.
No.
The Germans really are just grinding right now, John.
Yeah. This has turned into a nightmare turn for them because they had to clear that in 3.
They've got to be careful now not to leave a line, I think.
That's all. That now they're just hoping to not leave a line. You're exactly right. What do we got here? This is Marco.
This is Marco. Marco steps up looking for at least a double on the left, maybe a triple.
The
crowd is excited.
Loud.
And Marco hits the back Kubb.
Oh, no.
He sailed it past
Yes.
his target.
I hate to see this quality Kubb end on a short porch, but that
You
looks
can
like
see
it's a
the
very
Germans on
definite
their heels now.
possibility.
Their hands are on their hips. They're absolutely despondent right now.
And we got what? Two batons? Have they thrown 4?
I think they have. Sven is stepping up, looking for where the triple is among these 3 remaining field Kubbs, and I don't see a triple at all here.
He's got to hit the front. He's got to hit the front right, his right face of that front Kubb to have any shot at a triple.
I think that's right. He's looking to hit that front Kubb, knock it into the left one, and then bounce the baton off and hit the one by the post.
Yeah.
This is a shot. This is a 1% shot,
Yeah.
which these players are capable of making.
Yeah, definitely capable.
Okay, that was John
that's a
Baum, and
double.
John hit the double.
And now you got Sven just to clean up the field goals. He's the guy you want throwing at baselines.
The crowd is excited here, John. There's electricity in the cage.
They're feeling a victory, I think. They are, I'm sure, motivated to make it a little bit, the concentration. Okay,
It's
they
a
just
clean
cleared.
hit by Sven to clear the field Kubbs, but he's still down. Their baseline is empty. The Swedes' baseline has 2 Kubbs on it. The Germans know their back is to the wall.
Yep. They can do nothing at this point except for wish and hope for a mistake by Josef.
Josef steps up to drill 8. He's going to be conservative here, right?
Oh, yeah, he doesn't have to do anything too aggressive. He doesn't have to be too aggressive. They've got a lot of batons.
He's got a nice pile of about 6 going. He's got 1 out. Yeah, he drilled 7 brilliant Kubbs, and there's 1 rethrow as far as I can tell.
Now he just gets this one in. Jonathan can do most of the work, and then I think they're going to have plenty enough batons for the king shot.
Looks like 2 rethrows, actually.
Nope.
2 rethrows. All he has to do is get these in, right? His mindset is just be conservative here.
He's got 2? Okay, yeah, he does
2
have
rethrows,
2.
yeah.
Yeah, don't get too crazy here.
So he
Just
threw
get
that
him
one
in.
pretty wide. That was a very conservative play, and he's not even sure if it's in.
Yeah.
Looks like it is.
Oh,
And
he
there's
rolled that one
the
in
8th
nicely,
Kubb.
so-
He rolled that in there nicely.
Yeah. He's going to, I think the pile, the largest portion of that pile, Jonathan can take care of most of that.
With his first throw, you think?
I think so. And we'll see how it stands up, but I'm guessing, here's my prediction, Julian, it's that this gets cleared in 3 batons and I have 3 for the king.
3 batons. This crowd is actually, a lot of it is on their feet. They are ready to erupt.
Oh yeah. We got bleachers, we got hay bale bleachers here. This thing is packed.
Here's the first throw. We'll see what he can clear out of the 8 field Kubbs in that pile.
Oh,
I see 6.
This is exciting.
I see 6.
Here it comes.
Well, he got 5, but he split the middle.
Yeah. He didn't seem to throw that as hard as I think he normally throws.
I think he was a little tentative, and I think he also hit the head pin Kubb. He didn't hit it as high as he wanted. A lot of times when you want that action to mix the Kubbs in the pile, you hit the Kubb on the top quarter, and he didn't do that.
I think they're in good shape to fulfill my prediction, though.
Here's David. Oh, with a single.
It might take 4 now. It might take 4 batons.
Over on the German side, they're hoping for 2 misses. 2 misses would allow them to go again.
Oh, yeah. You know they're hoping. Internally, they're hoping, they're praying for a miss right here.
Mana steps up and
There's
spanks
one.
a Kubb into the crowd.
Linus coming up. He's going to take the last shot at the last field Kubb, and they'll still have 2 for the king.
All eyes are on pitch 1 right now. Looks like Stranded Goose is trying to make their way and will make their way into the gold medal match. And there's a miss.
No. Okay,
there's a
okay.
full miss.
They still have enough batons to win this.
They have 2 more batons. They can't afford another miss at this
a
point.
field Kubb and a king. Who's going to take it?
It's Josef. Josef, I think you could call as the sort of leader of this team, right?
Oh, yeah. I would say, I would agree with that.
He steps up and says, I'll take this shot.
Oh.
And he just tips it over.
That was a little closer than I'd like to have seen it, but he got it. It fell down. There's 1 baton for the king. This is exciting.
Crowd getting into it. There's 1 baton left for the king. A miss here would be devastating. And there it is!
Stranded Goose to the finals! Yeah! The crowd loves it.
They're hugging it out on the Swedish side.
But we had that was an amazing 3-game match.
Terrific match.
Oh, wow. That was high level, high quality Kubb. It's just a joy to witness. All right. So you see it there. You'll probably see Stranded Goose continue to warm up, stay loose, drink a lot more beer.
You think?
And on this front pitch while they're waiting for their opponent on the far pitch. So we'll keep you posted here. Where are we? Can you see the baseline?
Can't quite make it out. It's on our other feed.
I think that No Regrets now has a chance.
It looks like No Regrets is in the driver's seat in game 2. As Stranded Goose warms the crowd up.
Is this game 2 or is it game 3?
I think tonight's game too. We're gonna take a break while the semifinals conclude, and we'll be back to call the final here on pitch 1.
Yes.
At the cage in Rona on Gotland Island here in Sweden for the World Championships.
Yep, the mics will go dead for a little while, and we'll be back.
We'll be back shortly.
Come